Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
Alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Welcome to the Black Lincoln Collective podcast.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. We can stay up late, swapping manly stories, and in the morning, I'll make it pop.
With your host, Parker. Featuring the sultry sounds of Fred and also Alan on the board.
Let's go already!
And now, let's start the damn show.
Welcome, one and all, to the 122nd edition of the Black Lincoln Collective podcast. We're so glad you joined us, and we appreciate your support so very much. I don't have a one earphone in.
You ain't got no doo-doo in.
He started the music again.
Put your doo-doo in.
You keep up with us at BLC Podcast. You said I have doo-doo in?
Put your doo-doo in.
I will. I'm not that guy from 2 weeks ago, Fred.
Yeah.
Like, hold on, we're having an important business meeting. Let me stop
Live
on my
on
butt.
the Black Lincoln Collective podcast. Fecal transplants.
Shenanigans.
I figured out how they do it.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, hold on. Just let me finish the intro, and that way
Get it in
everyone
the
knows
tube
who
and
you are.
blow it up there.
And then that's what I thought. You can keep up with us at blcpodcast.com and drop us a like or a follow on X, Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Please rate us on your favorite platform and tell them our friends. It's Fred.
Hey, everybody. My name's Fred, and welcome to the show. And introduce Alan. I want to get to the
We're joined by a special guest, Shayna, too.
And Shayna.
Our ex-girlfriend.
You ready for the shit, Shayna?
I'm very ready for
All right,
the
so
show. Yes.
explain to us, Alan, about
Welcome to the shits.
it.
It's done actually professionally.
Sure.
It's suppositories. That's how they do it.
So they shove it up your butt.
How big are the suppositories? Like they pill size, like
3
a regular
feet long.
suppository?
Yeah, like a regular suppository, and what they do is poop
Shit
and
capsules.
yeah.
So, what brought you to looking for that?
I was told by somebody that listened to the show.
Oh, I don't want to know.
Exactly. I was like, all right, useless information, but I know.
Cool, good to know. Thanks for nothing on that one.
You ever use a suppository?
Yes.
Yeah,
I think I did once.
Yeah,
I did. I made a mistake of like farting after.
Yeah.
And just greased up my underwear. Like, oh my, and I didn't know it. I didn't know it. Like it went all the way through my underwear and my jeans. Like, and my wife was like, why you got a wet spot on your butt? And I was like, oh no.
So wait a minute. So you walked around thinking you were going to get away with it?
I didn't know.
You
You can fart with suppositories up your butt.
Is that suppository only if you can't poop? Is that why?
No, mine was for like a painful hemorrhoid that I had. I think it's like a hemorrhoid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a little bump on the inside of my butthole.
We know what that is. We know what hemorrhoid is. Roll, Fred.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I didn't know what it was though, so I was walking around for like a while with a sore butt, and I was like, ah. My wife was like, here's the suppositories for when I had the baby. I was like, what am I supposed to do with it? She's like, you just sit on the toilet and you stick
only one thing.
I was like, no, it's not gonna work like that. And I took it out. It's like waxy.
Yeah.
And I stuck it up there, and it was like my butt said, like it sucked it right up.
It was made for it.
I was like, oh my, what? I felt like it was like Captain Kirk got beamed up. You know what I mean? It went right up there. And I was like,
just so our listeners at home know, before Alan hit record today, we were talking about the finer points of global politics. And literally, as soon as he hit record, it went straight to butts and suppositories.
Yeah.
So just be aware of that.
That Netanyahu boy, woo!
Oh, he could use a suppository.
He could use a suppository.
He needs one back.
Did you see that one dude? And I'm not not the end of this. Did you see that one dude who was like talking about how like Allah was going to strike Israel down, and he's like,
and he had a heart attack.
Dead. And he like immediately had a heart attack.
Immediately.
Crazy.
Like, did he die?
He should have had a suppository.
I don't know if he died.
I don't know.
But I know they were just like, oh. And they were like, well, everybody shut up. Like, what are you going to say at that point? Like, let's fuck around and find out Friday.
I'm like, you know I'm kidding about that bullshit, right?
I mean, don't do that. Oh, man, that's crazy. It's crazy because I have heard, everybody says that, like, may God strike me dead or whatever, may this
right.
And that shit to actually happen, you're like, oh, all right, well, there you go. That's all you need to know.
Export, we're going to do the opposite of what that guy said.
Right.
Yes,
may,
right.
May God let me live forever.
You got to give me a bunch of money.
Right. Yeah, that would never happen.
No,
anyway, so welcome to the show, guys. We're so glad you're here. I don't know. We're not. Alan said we were forboding to talk about Christmas from now on because he hates it.
Yeah,
Alan hates it.
Christmas hater.
He hates it because it's cold, and he doesn't like cold.
I don't like the cold weather.
So
it's not cold enough.
It's not cold here at Christmas, though. It's not.
It's not cold in the house.
Dude, I was sweating this afternoon.
Yeah,
it was 70.
Like, it was. Yeah,
you wearing a hoodie and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, take that hoodie.
Well, that's your problem.
Right
no.
Because it was not cold.
I was outside. I was outside.
That's a stylistic choice, Alan.
When I woke up this morning, it was 34.
Fred's sweating for fashion.
It's cold. Yeah, it was cold as shit. So
Look how beautiful that thing is.
So it's cold.
Look how shiny it is.
But it wasn't cold this
it's really shiny.
It's very shiny.
It was 60 degrees this afternoon. That's cold.
No, it's not.
Okay. Yeah. Well, let's just talk more about Chris. Anyway, fuck you all. Fuck all of you. Welcome to the show. We're so glad you're here. Since we're not talking about Christmas or Fred's shiny shirt anymore, because that's also been forbidden. I have invited
suppositories to this.
Yeah, well, this is what happens when you start off at Alan, when you start off at such a high level. You see, it's hard. Show. It's like a rookie quarterback who makes it and wins the Super Bowl. After that, there has to be a decline. Yeah. And since we started at the very bottom, there's only down to go. So look at that. How you like that? But we keep digging. We'll be digging. Don't worry. Don't you worry about that. We're always digging.
Always digging it. Can you dig it?
No, I cannot. So the reason that I invited my lovely, lovely wife on the show is to explain. I knew you were wondering because I didn't know.
Made you.
Yes. It's because she said, "What are you doing every night?" I said, "You're welcome to come."
I paid the internet bill, so that's fine.
Right.
There you go.
I want to be on the show. Find me something to do.
Right. No, honestly, the reason is partially that, but mostly because I apparently am an idiot. Shock to everyone in the world.
You said
and I know. I'm agreeing. I just found out myself. So it's quite a shock to me too.
We've known for years.
I know, but no one ever told me. It's like when you smell bad, no one will ever tell you. Like, and all it takes is one person to be like, "Dude, you stink," and you're like,
"No." It's like when that gay dude comes out to you, like, "Hey man, just want to let you know I'm gay." Man, we've been on that shit. We've been on that, man. What are you talking about?
Like, it's okay, Alan. It's fine.
Keep it pushing.
I love you. We'll always love you, no matter what.
No matter what, buddy.
Yeah. So, no, the reason that this is happening is because I have realized, what the fuck are you doing with your beard, Alan?
I gotta.
Sorry, I got like a little skeleton hand stroking his beard
for my birthday. It is fucking awesome.
Oh yeah, happy birthday, to Alan! By the way, I was like,
happy birthday, Alan!
I wished him happy birthday, and on behalf of the show.
It was like 3 weeks ago.
It was not 3 weeks ago. It was like 10 days ago.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, was it?
It's like the second or third, right? It's the second, right?
The third.
It's the 45th.
See? So it was exactly 10 days ago from when we're recording this. Anyway, so wish happy birthday to Alan on Twitter and X and Facebook and shit.
Yeah.
And TikTok. Can you do that on TikTok? I don't know.
I can do that.
We can do that.
All right, everybody wish Alan a happy birthday.
Yep.
Tell him we're thankful that he made it to this birthday because there was a few weeks there where we weren't sure he was sad but true. So, anywho, the reason that we have invited this lovely lady onto the show is because I have come to realize in my advanced age, Fred,
Yes.
that I only know a certain amount of things, and that I am either unwilling or unable to learn more things about certain things.
Okay.
So my daughter, my lovely daughter, and of course my lovely wife have been, I guess obsessed is probably the best way to describe it, have been utterly obsessed with a new musical, Fred, that's hitting the town. Not our town.
No.
You know, it was Hamilton, of course, which of course you shared in that obsession as well.
Yes, I did.
And so everybody was like, oh, it's the Hamilton train. We all love it. Yep. And now apparently the hip hopping new musical for the kids is called
Hamilton 2.
78. 7-8-8-6.
What is it called?
It's called 6-8-78.
No.
It's called Henry V.
It's just called 6.
It's called the number 6 because 5 just wasn't enough.
Not for Henry VIII.
And that's who it's about. See, this is why it's confusing to me, because it's called 6, but it's about a dude whose name is the 8th.
8th. Okay.
And so I think they should split the difference and just call it 7.
But
or 6 through 8. Either
7, 8, 9. So we don't.
Or half a foot.
Yeah, there. I would love to go to a musical called Half a Foot. I'm like, what the fuck is this about?
Every 6 inches.
There you go. Well, apparently, Fred. So this has become the regular play. So this is a musical, and I learned a little bit more about it today.
Right? Did you?
That it's not a musical in the way that Hamilton is a musical,
right?
Where they
sing through the whole show,
right? Where it's a true 100% musical,
right?
Only music words. This is a talky musical where they talk and then they make music words.
Right. They have songs.
So it's like a Disney movie.
Right. So it's like a musical.
So it's a musical.
Yes. Well, what's the difference though? Is there a different? Is Hamilton a different thing than that, or no?
Is it? I don't.
Well, I mean, is there a term for it? That's what I'm asking.
I don't know if there's a term for it, but what I told you was that it's different in the fact that Hamilton, the majority, I would say, Fred, 99% of
100. It's 100. There are no speaking parts.
There are
no speaking parts.
There's a one part where they're like, bit of
"Welcome to intermission."
Yeah. Did they sing through that part too?
There are a small amount of speaking parts. Okay, that proves my point even more. Let's say 100% of speaking.
100%.
In Hamilton.
Right.
In 6, there are, I would say, like 70% is the songs and 30% is the monologues.
Right.
So if you don't listen to the whole thing, it doesn't really flow. Like you don't really understand the songs or the music. So you kind of have to watch the actual play to understand.
Well,
I'm still a little bad.
You haven't seen the play yet, right?
Yeah.
You have seen the play. Okay.
I mean, not like in person, but
right.
Yeah, but I've watched it
on our bootleg musical channel that we get.
Yeah.
I go down to the corner near the Peace Center in Greenville, and there's one dude who's like selling bootleg musicals. Like, $5. So I go get them. See, I'm still a little mad at Hamilton though, Fred. Honestly, because I watched that whole fucking thing so many times, and there's not one damn song about ham anywhere. That's what I thought it was. But anyway, so this is a little different, and like I said, yes, this has been on like repeat in my brain,
right,
for at least
the songs.
Some of the songs, because there's some songs. See, this is what I didn't.
We
understand.
don't like all the songs,
right? Some of the songs. See, so again, this is about, and just to fill people in as I know it, and I'll probably be corrected because that's what wives do best. It's some of this. This is the story of Henry VIII and his 6 lovely wives, Henry VI and his 8 lovely wives, and how each of them sings a song, and how they live and die, and live and die. And one of them's Asian.
Die and live.
One of them's an African American
A couple of them black, ain't they? Yeah, a couple of them black.
Were they? But I don't know if they were.
No, that's not.
No,
I feel like they were.
they were not.
Not in real life.
No.
No.
Just like Alexander Hamilton wasn't Puerto Rican.
Right.
He was.
And Lafayette
It was
wasn't
Alejandro
black.
Hamilton.
It's fine.
Alejandro Hamilton.
And that's why Alan watched it, because he's like, oh, it's about Pernille.
Yeah.
It's about some ham.
Yeah. I was like, yeah.
Finally, Pork Shoulder finally gets a fucking musical.
Pork Shoulder.
That's what we've been waiting. We should write Barbecue the Musical, Fred. Let's do it tonight.
They do have a musical about the Jolly Green Giants got a musical.
Fuck that. I don't care about that. I thought it was about barbecue. I love this.
Tell us a little bit about the musical, Shayna. What is going on in this thing?
So, first of all, you're incorrect. It's not really about Henry VIII. Like, they bring him up some,
right?
But it's mainly about the wives and kind of their stories. And so I don't know if everyone knows the story of Henry VIII's wives.
I know the song.
No.
By Herman's Hermits.
Herman's Hermits. Is that Herman's Hermits, really?
Yeah.
But you know the whole thing, like divorced, beheaded, died, divorced, beheaded, survived. Like
I know because they sing it.
Survived.
Still alive.
The last one survived.
How would
the last
she
one
survive a beheading?
Hold on. Spoiler.
No. She did. She wasn't
spoilers for something
beheaded.
that happened 300 years ago, by the way.
Oh, okay. I thought she survived the beheading. I was like, damn,
she survived
that's
to
a
this
bad bitch.
And then wrote a musical about her life.
She just outlived him. He was old and he died. So
He died in 1943.
Not gonna get me, motherfucker.
So Henry, so it is about him though, because without him, it wouldn't be a show.
I mean, that's a very
without the Empire, Star Wars wouldn't exist.
It's a very manly way of looking at things. Without him, nothing would exist.
I would dare say it is a very on brand way of looking at things for the time.
Yeah. Well, you didn't even know which one he was, so he could have been.
He's the one.
He's
the one that came after the 7.
Right. Well, he's the one that got married. He's the one that married that lady that's been married before.
Yeah, 7 times.
Yeah, 7 times before.
he was been married 7 times before. He married her anyway.
Yeah.
I guess in the way that you're talking about it, yes, he plays a little bit of a role in it, but there's no one who plays him in the show.
Right. Well, why would there be?
Props.
And it's only about.
That's why I haven't seen it, Fred.
Do they really cut their heads off?
No.
Oh.
But you would have to actually watch it to see that, because that's part of the monologue. Like,
I was hoping that Henry would hang dong, and once he didn't show up, I was like, well, I'm out.
Me and Henry were lying in bed. Next thing you know, he cut off my head. Is that like
right? That's the opening song.
That's the lyric.
Okay, so tell us about. I love this part of this music.
I'll write my own.
Right, we can write our own. And it's just like, I'm Henry VIII. Got some wives. I like to use sharp ass knives. Okay, so Henry VIII was the ruler of France in the grand old year 1438.
No, he was the king of England.
He's the king of Italy.
No, England.
He ruled alongside Genghis Khan.
Y'all are playing into this, and you have to stop with him, because you know that he's wrong, and he knows it too.
I don't know anything, and that's why you're here.
Are so full of shit because you know you're wrong.
I know,
and I don't understand why everyone plays into you being wrong all the time.
No, it's
that's the show.
Yeah.
It's like if there was a musical
I'm not going to continue.
And they never talked about me in the whole musical.
She stopped supporting us, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, she stopped supporting me 11 years ago, Fred. So it's about time she stopped the show too. So Henry VIII was the king of something. Tell us what that is.
England.
King of England.
Was he?
In what year? Ish. You don't have to be
before,
probably
like 1536,
1536?
like 1505. No.
1530. He was born in 1509.
No, it was before that. Because
Even before he was born.
No, because him and Anne Boland, his second wife, got together in 1522.
Well, now why are we skipping the first wife?
We're not. I am telling you that it couldn't have been 1530 when he started ruling, because.
Raise your hand if you have a question, Alan. You gotta watch this one, guys. Sorry. Okay, so anyway. Stupid hand. Anyway. Okay, so Henry VIII was in the 1500s. Mm-hmm. We got that. And he ruled England.
I would say early 1500s.
Was he inbred?
1500s.
Probably. So many monarchs.
Probably. Most likely he was inbred.
A little bit anyway.
Yeah. They were all inbred.
Yeah.
You see the chin, like the Habsburg chin, like people that.
Is that the butt chin?
Married for like his first wife was like 20-something years, I think it was.
They were married 24 years, I think.
He attacked Martin Luther.
Yeah.
Not Martin Luther King.
Not Martin Luther the King.
No, the original, the white Martin
Luther. He was a king.
Yes,
he was married to his first wife for 24 years, Catherine of Aragon.
Yeah. She was from Spain. The show.
This was Spain.
And there were a couple of reasons why they broke up. Number one, what he said was basically, she never gave him a son.
He's scandal babies.
And so then he accused her of
being Spanish.
Sleep. Well, yeah.
I was like, yep.
She originally was supposed to marry his brother. Because his brother was going to be king.
Right.
But his brother died.
Right.
And
suspiciously.
I don't know about that.
Oh, shit.
But his brother died. And so
R.I.P. Terry VIII.
When he wanted to divorce her, he used that against her. But really, he just wanted to get with Anne Boland.
Anne Boland.
He used a lot of excuses for everything.
Is her name Anne Boland?
Anne Boland.
Okay, so two names. Okay.
Boland.
Her last name is Boland.
Anne Boland?
Matt Parker.
Anne Boland?
Alan has a question.
Okay.
Fucking hand. I love it.
Is that
he raised his hand?
Is this the Anne Boland? Is that his second wife?
Yes.
Okay.
She was a hottie with a body, and he was like, "Get out of here."
So basically, when he decided to divorce Catherine of Aragon, his first wife, at that point, England was Catholic. And the Pope wouldn't grant a divorce. So, because he wanted to be with Anne Boleyn, he created the Church of England. So he seceded from Catholicism to create the Church of England because the Pope wouldn't grant a divorce.
So is that the Protestants?
Yes.
He was
technically Lutherans, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I knew the Lutheran part.
I didn't know that King Henry VIII had done that because he wanted some pussy.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
He was fucking everything.
He just wanted some strange, man. You know how it is.
Yeah. So he basically created an entirely new religion.
Invented a religion.
Who hasn't?
Yeah, Matthew.
Right. I invented Black Lincoln collectivism.
Yeah.
So I could take naps.
That's the best part.
I was like, honey, if I don't eat 50 pounds of food every week, I can't be on the show.
Yep.
That's commandment number one.
Yeah.
Our Lord was too lazy to write commandment number 2. There's just one commandment.
He fell asleep.
He's like, take a nap. Fuck it. End of religion. All right. So he divorced his first wife, Cathy of Spain, and hooked up with Anne Boleyn. Anne Boleyn.
She related to Josh Boland?
She is Josh Brolin's aunt. Yes.
Yeah.
1581. And then, So he was getting what he wanted. He was getting a little action, and then he decided that action was not good enough.
No, not so. Then he got with her and created the Church of England, all of that. But she got pregnant, and she also had a girl. So Queen Elizabeth I. So like the redheaded one who,
of course,
Elizabethan age, like that.
Yeah.
That one.
Spoiler alert, he must have never had a son.
No, he did.
Jesus.
Spoiler alert, there's more that happened. So you need to wait.
Jesus was an only son.
Jesus was his son? I didn't know that. Okay.
He'll get to it.
But
when you start a church, Alan, you can name your kids whatever you want.
He accused Anne of cheating on him as well.
Because the baby came out black.
You've been fucking with the Moors.
He was like, this baby's barely inbred at all. You can't.
Look at his chin. Look at
those fingers and toes.
He came all muscular.
Where's his lizard tongue? He's supposed to have a lizard tongue.
So he accused Anne of cheating on him.
Sure.
And not just of cheating on him, but of cheating on him with her brother.
Damn.
So
Thrones, baby. Game of Thrones.
But really, what it was is he is now on his second wife, and he still doesn't have a son. Mm-hmm. And back then, you could have 40 girls, but no one's gonna succeed to the throne because it had to be boys.
Got to be a boy,
right? So
a male heir.
So apparently,
only a penis can wear this crown.
Yeah.
Apparently, she had like 6 miscarriages and only had a girl. So he ended up accusing her of cheating, not just, with anyone, but with her brother. So she was beheaded.
Off with her head.
Yeah, so he cut off her head.
Yeah, I bet everything stank back then.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They didn't bathe or anything.
No.
All the fucking stinky fur.
So now he is on his third wife.
All right.
And his third wife was Jane Seymour, not Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman.
No, and I already asked that. I thought that too, and I was like, oh. I'm caught up with now I know history because of Dr. Quinn. And he was like, she's like, no, it's not Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman, which it should be.
Should have been.
And she would have bore him a boy.
Yes, she would.
Jane Seymour did bore him a boy. But she died giving birth to him. So he had a boy now.
And that's why she became a doctor.
She had a weak vagina.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, man.
You have the vagina of a Scotsman. Whatever that means.
So she had him a boy, but then she died. And then the boy that she had died. He was very sick.
Sure.
And he lived for a while, but he didn't live to be an adult.
This boy has his mother's vagina.
Some of us are 43. We haven't lived to be adults yet. So that was Jane Seymour was wife number 3.
Number 3, yeah.
Okay. Where'd he pick her up at?
I don't know.
How does this work? This is what I need to know.
The corner
was
Chris
was he like, hey, I'm gonna call Match.com of back in the day?
No, it was ye old Match.com.
Ye old Match.
Ye old Match.com.
Ye old Walmart.
Ye old pigeon foot.
Get on the face scroll and find me some fucking bitches.
Send out a couple of pigeons and see.
He's like, get on Tinder. He's like, we're tired of throwing people in the fire that you don't like. Anyway, so I was just wondering. I didn't know if it was just like, he was like, hey, walking down the street, there's some Jane Seymour, and he's like, hey
like, I don't.
That doesn't look that stinky.
Yeah,
that's
you don't smell that
she
bad.
Looks like she's bathed in the last 3 years. I'm into it.
I don't know the answer to that.
Okay, I was just curious. Well,
I don't know how he found her.
Let's get a historian on. And now, keep talking. It's fine.
So
We don't need Alan. Fuck him.
I know that the majority of his wives, it was like the dad set them up with him. You know, like women didn't have a lot of say in what they did.
That's true. That's true.
It was the dads and the fathers and all that. So like Anne Boland, I know her dad set her and Henry up.
Oh.
Because Anne Boland was French. I don't know about James Seymour. But the next wife.
White as shit.
Well, they were all white.
Yeah, but she's not real white.
They were all white.
Extra white.
They were all
okay. So
white.
after Jane Seymour died, R.I.P.
So after Jane Seymour died, then he wanted to get married again. And at that point, he went to, there was an artist, a painter, who was very famous in Germany, and his name was Hans Holden. He went to Hans Holden, and
okay, so
he met Anne Boland. Fun. I feel like we should have done something.
No, this is great.
He met Anne Boland. Anne Boland was the sister of one of his many mistresses.
Probably,
how mad would you got to be? How mad would you have to be if you was fucking the king on the side and then your sister come in and he
creates a religion just to fuck her.
Then he cuts their head off.
And then he cuts her head off. Yeah.
Did he cut her head off?
Yes.
You didn't tell us that. You didn't tell us the tragic ending.
I did say that. I said that.
So did he kill the first wife too? Did he divorce?
No, he didn't kill her. He divorced her.
Just divorced her.
He divorced her.
He got off easy.
Second one died.
He basically sent her to a nunnery, never to really be dealt with again.
To a nunnery. I've heard.
Yeah.
Woman in the iron chastity belt.
I feel like you have not listened to what I said earlier. Divorced, beheaded, died.
Yeah, those are just words to me. I don't know what those mean.
Okay, well, beheaded is the second
I know that
one.
what that means. That
and
means
I don't know what word you think that means, other than she got her fucking head chopped off. I didn't know this was in order. I didn't realize this was in order. So why would it not be in order?
Why would you do that? Why would you put an order to it? Why can't he just make his own decision?
Because that's how they did it.
Chronological, man.
Back in the day, they're like, okay, so listen. Your first time
it just worked out. It just worked out.
Second time is beheading. Third time they have to die. Fourth time, cut their head off.
Royal decree. It's royal decree.
Royal decree.
You have to follow the decree.
That's gonna be the name of the show. I'm just letting you guys know that right now. This show's gonna be called Royal.
So it is written, so it shall be.
By Royal Decreem.
Royal Decreem.
Hans Holden.
Okay, so he cut off the second one's head, but why though? Why did he cut off Anne Boland's head?
Oh my God! I told the
because of the banging. Oh, because she was banging.
Matthew.
She was banging her brother. I got it. Okay.
No, she didn't give him a son.
I'm caught up. Okay, so he banged he cut off the second one. Banged Then the third one died. That was Jane Seymour.
Yes.
Now he went to visit his buddy Hans to get the hookup.
Yeah, and Hans was like, "Hey,
because I got beefy broads. He likes beefy broads of German descent."
So
shout out to our German listeners. Dankeschön.
Hans Holden set him up with another lady called, well, her name was Anne of Cleves.
Anne of Cleavage.
And he, well, it was like back in the day, they would say like, oh, Shayna of Simpsonville, but that, it doesn't sound cool. But
that's because there weren't a lot of people. And you could identify someone as like, that's that one bitch from that one town.
Yeah.
I am Shayna of Simpsonville.
I'm Matt of Sandwich.
Of the South Carolina Simpsonvilles?
Yes.
Oh.
Off with her head.
One.
He's so much easier. So he hooked Henry up with Anne of Cleves. And he showed her this picture, and Henry was like, oh, she's hot. But then she comes into town and the painting. Yeah, the painting.
Yeah, look at this girl.
Yeah.
This big ass.
But
Alan, that fucking hand is cracking. He has a question. Alan, answer the question.
How could he have shown her with their cameras then?
No, a
Alan, it was a
painting.
painting.
No, that's why I said he grabbed the big ass paint.
Oh,
Like,
the
look
wall,
at this girl.
He looked at the painting. He's like, "Oh, she's hot."
Come to
Whoa,
the study.
Yeah.
I want to show you this woman.
He was led to believe that she was very attractive
He's like painting over her
in the
ass.
painting.
He was
Fucking paintbrush lied, didn't it? That paintbrush lied like a
They
mother.
wrote a whole song about it.
You look nothing like your Tinder profile.
You were referencing the songs that you have heard, and yet you still ask
I know
me,
now that song because that's the one where it's like, oh. Or-
Don't lose your head. That's the song.
Who was
about
the
Anne
Asian
Boland.
person?
Because she got her fucking head chopped off.
That was
That's
an
a
Asian
song
person.
about Anne Boland?
Don't lose your head.
That's the whole. This is a musical, Fred.
Oh, you talking about in this?
So they wrote a song
show.
about all the
okay.
people that
I thought
died.
you
But there's
meant
one bitch that died.
He thought it was like a top 40 hit somewhere.
Yeah, I did. I thought
Yeah.
it was like
It's a great song.
Blondie
though,
sing
so-
It is a great song because it's like LOL words.
oh, it's the one you let us listen to the other night.
I was the one that I forced you to listen to last night.
yeah.
Yeah.
So the Asian chick's Anne
The
Boland.
Asian chick is Anne Boland, right?
She gets her
Berlin,
I
Germany.
don't know. Well, he was in Germany. It could have been.
I was holding.
No, she was not in Germany. She was French.
That's because she was dead.
Frank.
Her head could have been in Germany.
Boleyn, Matt. That's so French.
Maybe he sent her head to Germany.
She's from
After he cut it
Montreal.
off. He's like, I'm taking this head to Germany. We're going to find me a new wife.
She's so frustrated.
I know.
It's so
Welcome to this is a
frustrated.
glimpse into every
Look
day.
at
of
that fake
Marbury.
smile. That fake smile. She's like,
Okay. So he goes to the Hans guy
Uh-huh.
and he finds out, he's like, oh, this painting is banging.
hmm
Let me get a little bit of that.
They went through like a few different women,
Few different
and
paintings.
this is the one that
and a whole bottle of wine.
Here's the
Yeah.
picture of this one.
No, it was
And-
like the poster thing. Remember, you go to Walmart, look at the posters.
Yeah.
They got
Available German bitches.
he keep flapping through it. That was their version of Tinder.
So, anyways, he ended up choosing Anne of Cleves. But then she comes into town and she is
Anne of Fleas.
not
Well, okay, so she's the, wait. So she's not attractive, or she's not as attractive as he thought.
I mean, I don't know. I haven't
is
seen
she?
her. I haven't
Okay,
met her
I
in
didn't know if
person,
you've seen.
but
I didn't know if you saw the painting.
none of them were attractive in paintings, Matt. Like everyone was ugly back then.
Everybody was ugly
Yeah,
back
they were
then. Even
all
Mona
ugly.
Lisa looked like a
Yeah,
beast. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
they were all fucking
Oh, they
ugly.
all ugly.
I
Hey,
can't judge.
Nobody looked
No, but
good.
did he thought she was ugly when? Wait, hold on.
Yes.
I got a question.
He thought, okay.
He thought she was. He thought she
I
was.
hate that skeleton hand. I hate that so much. I hate it because
People who were just listening to this have no fucking clue. What's
Yeah,
going
they
on.
don't know.
Nat literally is so oblivious to everything all the time, but that goddamn skeleton he's like, the whole time I'm talking.
Because it's funny.
So did when she came into town did he was like, oh no, goo, wow, oh, forget that.
Yeah,
He was like, "That's a big bit."
yeah.
Yeah.
So he married her because the way it worked then was basically the minute she came into town, the wedding happened. It wasn't like, oh, we're going to get to know each other or anything like that. So they did get married, but he pretty much immediately divorced her.
Dude, he was the fucking king. He didn't have to marry her. What kind of
That's
king
not
is that?
how.
He didn't write that into the religion that he made up, Alan.
Oh boy.
That's how you learn. That's how religions work.
You know?
have
Well, he
sometimes you make
was the
mistakes.
king. He could have changed it. I mean,
Well, he did because he
a king's dad
married,
changed
wait a
it.
minute,
Huh?
divorced, died.
Divorced, beheaded, died.
Okay,
Divorced, beheaded, survived.
okay. So this one got.
Oh, it's like a rhyme.
Yes.
It's like a song. They sing a whole song about
so
it.
did this one get beheaded or did this one survive?
No, well, let's do the math. Divorced,
Beheaded, died, divorced.
So that's where we're at right now.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Catherine of Aragon, divorced.
Yeah.
Anne Boland, beheaded.
Yeah.
James Seymour, died.
Still alive. My heart.
Anne of Cleves, who we're on now, divorced.
Also dead.
Now we still have beheaded, survived.
All right. Now's when he starts getting juicy.
Yes.
So did Anne of Cleves? So you said they immediately got divorced. Like there was no
Pretty
kids.
much immediate. No. They never had kids.
So it's like,
okay, yeah. So he was like, I'm not even trying to have kids with her.
No, he never had any kids.
Ugly and the pussy.
Oh, he didn't have. Okay, so he didn't have any more.
Yeah,
kids at
after
all.
James Seymour, he never had any more kids.
Oh,
there you go. See, so
Which is why. So
he never had a successor.
Yes, he did.
Well, hold on now.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't have anything to do with the rest of the story, so I can tell you.
Tell us. Okay, good.
Oh.
Spoiler.
So
Spoiler for history.
The son, yeah, it happened 600 years ago, but
Some people may not be caught up.
the son that he had with Jane, who was Edward the Sixth or whatever, he died before he was an adult, so he couldn't succeed to the throne. So
the queen got it.
Queen Elizabeth, she became queen.
Okay.
You know Queen Elizabeth, the redheaded.
Right. You told us about her, yeah.
Yeah, that was Anne Boland and his daughter.
Kid. Okay.
Yeah. So and then you've heard of Bloody Mary. Like Bloody Mary, Mary Queen of Scots.
Yeah, Bloody Mary.
That was his daughter with Catherine of Aragon. And it was a whole thing because Mary Queen of Scots hated the Protestants because her and her mother were Catholic, and that's what Henry was. And then he seceded from the Catholic Church and created the Church of England so that he could get with Anne Boleyn. So when he died, there was a whole thing between Elizabeth and Mary Queen of Scots because technically Mary thought she should be the ruler.
Sure.
Elizabeth thought she should be because the first marriage, the one with Catherine of Aragon, where they had Mary, they divorced. And in the eyes of the church, that means that technically Mary Queen of Scots was a bastard. So she had no rights to succeed.
I believe it's called a bitch.
No, it's called a bastard.
I thought a lady.
How does a bastard, orphan, son of a whore, and a Scotsman?
We'll get into that in the second half of the show. In hour
anyways, it was a whole thing. But so the reason why Mary Queen of Scots is called Bloody Mary is she did take over the throne for a few years. And when she did, she killed every Protestant that she could. Like it was a whole thing where she killed anyone who claimed to be a Protestant. She killed them.
Anti-divorce.
And then
off with his head.
And then she was removed from the throne, and Elizabeth became queen.
Well, that was nice of her to do all the murdering for Elizabeth. Yes, Alan.
If
you
want a little bit,
how was she removed from the throne
physically?
Was there like a mutiny or something?
Oh yeah, it was a whole thing. I think she died, honestly, but I'm pretty sure. Again, I was kind of thrown into this about 5 minutes before we went on.
I remember this from high school. I read about this in history. It was Queen Khaleesi came through with a dragon.
With the dragons, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I remember that. Yeah.
Boom,
they held the door
the
for
castle. Yeah, there was hold the door for him.
No, I remember that.
You know what I mean? And then
Jon Snow
they had this army of walkers that were white. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
They were called the White Power Walkers.
the White Power walkers.
Yep.
They're just a bunch of old people that were white, just walking hard as shit.
Just walk.
They were power walking.
And when they went through the dark, and when they went through the dark section of town, when they went through the dark section of town, they walked faster.
Yeah. Okay, so
White speed walkers.
so we're at number. So he divorced that German bitch, that German broad, excuse me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that Schnitzel.
Fräulein.
Yeah, Fraulein. There you go. And then what? So then, okay, yeah. But he didn't bang her.
No.
Well, I I mean,
He might
from
have.
everything I understand, he didn't bang her, but
He probably put the
he
picture
probably
and made
banged
her
her a
hold
little bit. Like,
made her hold up the portrait of herself. On it.
yeah. He just put a bag over her head. Yeah.
They had bags back then? Probably. Anyway.
I assume.
Sex. They had
Yeah, there you
sex.
go. Okay, so then number 5 of 6.
So the 5th one was Catherine Parr.
My favorite.
Jack Paul door.
I like Catherine Parr. You like the song? Just say it.
I don't know what song it is.
Like,
There's
is
one
that
that.
the-
What's the one you don't like?
Is that the golf lady?
That's James Seymour. We don't like James
Oh,
Seymour.
okay. What a bitch.
Yeah, I know. Fuck her.
Yeah.
We don't like her.
Yeah, but she's kind of hot in Medicine Woman.
She was awesome in Dr. Quinn, though.
Yeah.
No. Yes,
She was
I
a
agree.
Bond chick.
I just found out that the Tudors. It was the show that was on the Tudors was on HBO. Was about Henry VIII and all these women.
But the Tudors, the Tudors?
Tudors, yeah, the Tudors.
Okay, so he divorced. He married number 5.
Yes.
And she also got beheaded.
Yes, she got beheaded, but she, unlike Anne Boland, so Anne Boland, he accused her of cheating, but there was never any proof that
She
she actually
really
cheated.
was.
Catherine Parr legitimately cheated. Like, she fucked everyone.
She came through sucking dicks. She was just like,
She's like,
Yeah.
hey, nice to meet you, Henry.
yeah.
Please get this dick out of my mouth and come right over.
So,
So he was like, you're done. Cut your head off.
right. So he cut her head off.
It's a good way to handle divorce.
The head wasn't no good.
I don't know. I heard it was
Get rid of it.
fun.
They still used it. It wasn't. Okay,
So
and so then
the
They had
last
stuff
one.
like that.
Oh, I'm sorry. So number 5 was not Catherine Parr. Number 6 was Catherine Parr.
we just gave Catherine Parr a bad rap.
Yeah, no.
Johnny.
Catherine Parr was the last one. Catherine Parr was the one who was not murdered.
Number 5 was just some
Five.
random bitch.
He died when she was married to him, so she lucked out.
Yeah, and
So
so
got
she
all the
outlived
money.
him and survived to this very day.
But the 5th one was also Catherine. So there was
you got
Catherine of
it.
Aragon,
And Catherine.
Anne Boleyn, James Seymour, Anne of
Another Anne,
Cleves,
and then 2 Catherines.
then
David
Catherine
Hasselhoff.
who got beheaded, and then Catherine Parr who lived.
Gotcha.
There wasn't a lot of names to choose from back then.
Right.
Yeah, no.
And there were only a few cities, so everyone's
Yeah.
like, which Catherine? They're like, Catherine of South Wales or Catherine of North Wales? Who fucking knows? All right. So that catches us up to this very day when there's the songs. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be back with more, not of this, but of the Black Lincoln Collective podcast. I'm working on my 6th wife right now.
The Black Lincoln Collective podcast will return after a word from our sponsors.
Welcome back to the 122nd episode of the Black Lincoln Collective podcast. We are so glad you're still with us. You've learned about 6 chicks, maybe more. I don't know. We lost count. We lost count somewhere around Catherine the whatever. So go see Henry VIII, the musical, 6, the musical about Henry VIII. Go see it at your local theater
Or watch Tudors.
or just Google.
It's not the same. Not historically accurate. Not historically.
It's got titties
I'm
in it.
pretty sure. Oh, well, then I already love it.
No, that's great, but
Yeah.
not accurate.
Well, but I mean, how accurate is like a bunch of Asian people dancing, rapping and dancing in like plastic clothes?
More accurate than the Tudors, but
then Tudors.
I mean, it's a great show. It's a great show.
But the Tudors,
is it? You've seen Tudors?
Oh yeah, I saw it when it came on.
I thought every time somebody said Tudors,
it's like just throwing those softballs up there.
Yeah, I know, dude.
You gotta hit one.
Your little skeleton hand can't reach the buttons.
it's like,
Probably what it is.
Can't reach the button.
All right, so we're back. We are done with the intellectual part of the show, which is really sad to say, if I'm being perfectly honest with you guys. And now,
I think you're
this
going
might
to learn
be more
something.
intellectual.
I think that's what I'm saying. I think so. Go ahead. Introduce it. I'm
for
sorry.
everyone's favorite segment that we know you never knew was your favorite, and you might not be your favorite by the end. It's Fred's 20 things that you may not know that you know.
Hey,
Or
things that you may not know that you don't know that you don't.
We're working on that. We're brainsring it.
Yeah,
That's one of the things we don't know. Is
number one
is the name of this fucking segment.
The name of this segment. That's right. So I got 20 things that you know and you've seen it, but you really don't know like the name of it. Like, what is it called? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you the name of a thing, or body part, or something, and you guys try to guess like what it is.
Penis.
Simple.
All right.
Simple, right?
I was going to guess penis as well.
So, so like there was one. I'll give you an example.
Okay, hold on, real quick before we do that. Let's set some rules. So if you know the answer, you should raise your hand, right? And then Fred will call on you.
Yeah, raise your hand.
Okay.
But not all of us has a little skeleton hand.
Well, I have a big fat skeleton hand covered in meat. So you get what you get.
Mate.
It's meat.
It's meat.
All right. So, give us an example, please.
I'll give you an example, and everybody should get this one. Overmorrow.
Tomorrow. Or is it a body part? Wait, what is it?
No,
what is? Can you give us a category for it?
Overmorrow. This is like, I don't know, a category? It's a calendar.
Like a person, place, or thing.
It's a calendar event.
Oh, okay. Next week.
Overmorrow.
Okay, this is going to fail miserably. I have no idea. What is
everyone knows it, though.
That was the easy.
Go ahead, give it up. Guess what it is. What is it?
I said next weekend.
No.
Thursday afternoon.
No, it's overmorrow. It's the day after tomorrow.
No, that's a stupid name for it.
Overmorrow. See you overmorrow.
Alan has a guess.
Yes, tomorrow. Yeah. And that is correct.
You're right on time. As always.
They're going to get considerably harder after that.
Great. This will be a great idea. If you know any of the answers to these, because we're not going to get them, tweet the show.
Yeah, you're not going to get these. Okay, so glabella.
You can join our Patreon and listen to the other 63 of these that Fred has that we also won't get any of. Glabella?
Yeah, the glabella. This is a place on your face. I'll give you that. Place on your face. The glabella. The glabella.
It is.
No.
Is it that little thing that like under your nose
That's a good guess. That's a good guess.
It's
right here.
It's right here.
That's right.
Oh, it's
that
your
is
eyebrow
correct.
thing.
It's the space between your eyebrows.
We were supposed to raise our hand.
Good job, guys.
We always called that the eyebrow taint when I was growing up.
Yeah.
Your eyebrow taint.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess maybe I knew the medical term and not whatever term you just threw out. Pretty sure eyebrow taint is the medical term.
Yeah, that's the work. Everybody knows that.
I did not. Huh?
I know what that's called.
She's just for the radio audience at home.
I don't think I have that. So, what is that?
Weenus.
There you go. If you know what a weenus is, tweet the show.
I'll take it.
It's the skin on your elbow.
Oh, God, you hit me in my weenus.
My weenus.
My weenus is on fire for you.
Fell down and hurt my weenus.
My funny bone was in my weenus.
Man, he sure does have a big weenus. How does that work out? Anyway, all right.
He's got some saggy weenus.
The fattest weenus I've ever
Saggy
seen.
weenus. Look, you ever see his hold his arm out straight? His weenus is all saggy.
Man, weenus is everywhere.
Mine's black and blue.
Oh, God.
Oh, you got a bruise on your weenus.
What have you been doing, Alan? This is all
Alan
Hang your weenus on.
He confused penis and weenus and tried to fuck his own arm.
Yeah, my own arm.
He was like, it's not gay if it's your own weenus. Right. The number was that number one? Are we only one in?
I don't even think we're one in. That's
Yeah, we just got the one. Shayna threw one in.
I'm sorry.
No,
It's okay. No, it's fine. If this show was going to make sense, we'll just
no,
change
that's
that.
great. I wish
I'll
that
edit
was
that to
on
like
the
4
truth.
things you don't know because that's all we're going to get.
All right, so the next one, the Pichoro.
Choro.
Okay, is this a person, place, or thing?
Try.
Why don't you, can,
I don't.
can we
hold
ask,
on, let
can we
me
do it like? Can we do it spelling bee style, where we can ask for a spelling use in a sentence?
give me the
Spell it first. Spell it first. Here you go.
Okay, P-E-R-P-E-T. I'm sorry. Hold on, let me my glasses.
Pet.
P-E-T-R-I-C-H-O-R.
Petrachore.
Petrachore. There you go. That sounds better.
Okay, I still don't know what it is.
Okay, this is
So give us a sentence. Can you use it in a sentence?
Jesus. If I give you, I walked outside.
I just asked you. He
and it
asked me to use
smelled,
petrachore.
and I could smell the petrachore in the air.
Poopies from animals. That's my guess.
No, it's not poopies from animals.
Is it like,
Yes, go ahead. Okay, it's saying ladies first.
we said we were raising our
Yeah, we're
hand.
not doing
We
that.
did.
We gave that. We tried that in the beginning. It didn't work.
Is it
So,
like,
Alan, you still raise your hand though.
Is it like the smell when it rains? Like that rain?
Look at your wife, man. Come on.
Is that what it is?
It
Do you
is.
smell?
Is
That's
it?
why I married her. Don't tell her that she knows stuff, Fred. Shut up.
The way it smells after it rains is called petrachore.
There you go. I'm trying to
That's
keep
good,
this
yeah.
as a Henry VIII environment around this house, where I rule all and can cut her head off if she doesn't shut the fuck up. I'm just kidding. I'm like, what? You didn't do the dishes? Off with your head. Bring some German broad in.
I never do the dishes. You know.
No, I know. I don't either. We go in the backyard.
We
and
use
wait till
paper
it rains.
plate, so
No, we do. We petrachore it. We use the petrachore dishwasher, which is we throw it in the backyard and hope that it rains.
Hope it rains, let it soak.
it's the smell of the
Send the kids
dishes
out.
sitting outside after it rains.
That's right.
All right. So number 3. Womblo.
I think that is number 3.
Womblo.
That's number 2.
Oh, okay. Can you spell it?
W-A-M-B-L-E.
That was Womble. Okay.
Womble. Womble, baby. Womble, baby. Womble, baby. Womble. Womble, baby. Womble, baby. Womble, womble, womble.
I think Womble is what you do when.
Come on.
Come
Come on, man.
When you're drunk, but you're too drunk just to wobble. You womble.
Give it a wamble.
Yeah.
A wamble.
I'm
Womble.
gonna ramble. It's a mix between walking and rambling, which
There you
is
go.
which is also another version of walking. So, I got anybody else? Anybody guess?
I would like to use it in a sentence.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that you?
Womble.
I hear wombling. Wambling? Wombling?
It's like singing.
Yeah.
There you go. It's the British word for farting.
Is that-
All right, what is wombling? I hope these get easier at some point.
It's the noise your stomach makes when it rumbles.
Oh, well,
When your stomach is
they
a
have
rumble.
a name for that. It's called rumbling. That's why you just said the name of it. Jack asked me today, my son asked me today, he's like, did they have a thing that you can make ice cream at home? And I'm like, yeah, they call it ice cream. Just go buy it. Anyway,
No, it's your ice cream maker. I love
we
it.
had one and
This is
we
awesome.
made ice cream. And guess what, Fred? Not
Made it
as
one
good. Not 3 times.
No.
If you make ice cream like you make bread, then I'm pretty sure.
It was same
The
recipe.
problem is,
Same recipe, Fred.
the cost to make ice cream at
Right.
home is
Right.
more expensive. and it
$63
tastes-
later.
It doesn't taste
shitty
good.
ass ice cream.
Yeah, like you spend so much money to make ice cream at home, and it's not great. It's just
My
like
grandma made it. My grandma made it like she had
Did
the
she
old.
turn it?
She had like the old turn, and you'd have to sit there for 3 hours.
That's
turn that
different.
damn
Though.
ice
That's a
cream.
womp.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah, that's grandmas don't count. They know what they're doing. They back then you couldn't go to the store and buy ice cream because they didn't have ice or refrigeration. You had to make it yourself.
Also, look how white we are, Fred. Do you think we make anything that tastes
I
good?
feel like if there's one thing that I could make correctly, it's ice cream.
is a season.
And yet you don't. So
Only vanilla though.
yeah.
Like come to
It's
my
not
ice cream
even
store.
vanilla.
We only
It
have
has no
vanilla.
flavor. It's just ice.
It's just called white.
It's just
called
frozen
white.
milk. Frozen sugar milk.
You have 31 cartons of vanilla
31 different shades of white.
on a regular code. Like you ain't got waffle code.
It's not even a sugar cone.
Yeah.
What topic?
Not one
is you
damn
like?
sprinkle
air?
in here.
All right, perfect. Yeah, no sprinkles.
All right. Interrobang.
Well,
You're white. You guys should know this.
I know a little bit about interrobanging. Hello.
Is it like
Me and my wife
like
was interrobang.
INNEROBANG or
And we fuck.
I like that you had to clarify that. You're like, and I think we had sex.
That's an interrobang.
That's where a man. That's what hit her. Couldn't get it up. Anyway, so interrobang.
Interrobang.
BANG.
BANG.
and is it INNER or
INTER.
That is when
Intero, not
That
intero.
right.
Interrobang.
Mhm.
That is when you have sex with your wife when she's pregnant. I think
No, that's intero course.
that's in utero bang. My bad.
In utero.
Interrobang. That's I guess.
We're so hilarious. My wife is asleep.
No, I'm thinking.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you.
Give us
this
a
is,
sentence.
I'm not
hard
gonna give
one.
you a sentence,
Give us an example.
but I will give you like
Give us a clue.
like a category what you need to be thinking about.
Okay. 'Cause I'm thinking about.
Vocabulary.
Oh,
Isn't
That's
it all
when-
vocabulary?
Vocabulary or sentence structure.
Is it a punctuation mark?
It is
Is it a question mark?
partly.
What the
So
fuck?
it's two.
is it the bottom
more.
of?
Is it
Two. It's
a
two
question
punctuations.
mark
It's
and
a
an exclamation
semicolon.
point?
There it is.
Oh, where you do like I'm
yeah.
excited. Okay.
Oh,
I'm excited.
Yeah.
When I'm like, who ate my sandwich? Question mark! Exclamation point.
Yeah.
His heads will roll. Okay, very good. So Shane is up like 115-3.
I know, right? What is
Except
going
that
on?
Alan and I
No,
combined at
Alan,
0.
I will split that point with Alan because
Okay, there
he
you
got the beginning of that. So
They did.
Yeah. You got the in a row. You got the bang. All right,
All right,
here we go.
I got a couple more. Okay, couple
We
more,
have
couple more good
15 more.
ones. I do have 15
No,
more. But
we're
like,
just-
I'm not gonna give you all of them.
Give us, give us 5 more. Give me a chance to come back here.
Give you 5 more. Okay.
Interrobang.
Tittle.
Oh,
Tittle?
We're
Is
gonna
that-
stay in the English.
It's title with an extra T, Fred.
Yeah, it is.
so you have not English ones? Is that
Yeah. Like
Well, hold on.
tittle-
Let's. You save the non-English one for next. Let's.
Oh,
we got to figure this
okay.
one out. We got to solve this
Yeah.
mystery before we go solve the next mystery.
Yeah.
Okay, so tittle. Give me it in the sentence.
Tittle.
Or
So
it says vocabulary related.
right.
Okay.
The teacher checked over the paper to see if the student had put in all his tittles. Okay. Yeah. I think that's
that is
it's vague, yes,
yeah.
but
that's fine. That is when you cite something and have the little superscript. Well, that's called superscript.
I have no idea. I don't know what that. I don't even know what those words mean.
Well, that's why. Now we reverse the game.
You cite something, and
now we're playing it. Now you're playing my game.
Like, what?
Pronunciation?
No. Tittle.
So
it's hard. Like
he's like, no. Tittle.
Is it like part of a word, or is it?
It can be, yes, if you have the right letter.
So
there's two letters.
I feel like you're
two letters.
I'm Riddler right now.
There's two letters that have tittles.
You're Riddler, and I'm stupid Batman.
So, there's two letters that have tittles.
There are two.
So is it like how you write a word?
The Q that goes down.
Is it how you write a letter?
It can be, yes. Like, yes, correctly.
So there's two letters that have these.
Right. Come on,
and
man.
it has
it's
to
the
do
dot
with how
over the I and the J.
There you go, buddy.
I got you to that.
You did. I appreciate it, but I'll take the point. Back in the game, Howard Dean style. Yeah!
Good job. You guys are getting these. Like, yeah, I like this.
Within hours.
Yeah, okay.
Next one.
Okay.
Give us a foreign one.
No, but these are in English.
Oh.
But what I meant by English was like
it doesn't matter.
In like punctuation English, like writing and shit. Okay.
Are they all like writing?
No, Shambadoo.
No. Because we had the smell like rain.
Yeah,
and
Shambadoo.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we had, but like I just went with those two because they were back. Just back to back.
Sure.
Okay, so vocables.
Is that a butt?
Vocables. Is it a butt?
Vocable. You know.
That's that. That's the hemorrhoid that Fred had before he got there.
That's what I had to put it on my vocables.
Is it vocables or vocables?
Give us a spelling.
VOCABLES.
Vocables. Just like it sounds.
Vocables.
That is.
Is that language?
And this has stop looking it up, Matt. I can see it.
I'm not looking it up. Nope, hands are. I'm not touching anything. I'm too lazy to look it up.
Stop looking it up, Shayna. I see you.
Looking it up.
Look at that. Yeah, you're looking down at your phones. Look me in the eye.
I'm not cheating. I would never cheat, Fred.
Okay, I'll give you a hint.
Okay, give us a sentence, will you?
No, not give you a sentence.
Okay, give us a hint.
Okay, I'll give you a
sentence. Use a lifeline. I'm going to call Shayna.
All right, guys, we're in the studio to finish this song. Next, we got to work on our vocables.
The background vocals? Lyrics?
Oh, it's when you do the right?
Close, but I'm not going to give that to you.
Okay.
Close, though. Very close, but I'm not going to give that to you.
It's when you're like...
It's specific.
Oh, it's a specific noise then, potentially.
Right.
It's like...
You're about to sing it.
I was about to say, yeah, exactly. I figured the timing, I realized that it was better timing for Alan to let that joke go through. All right, I got nothing.
Got nothing, Shayna?
Any guesses?
Got anything?
Alan?
So,
Alan, the guy who does music stuff.
Come on, talk through it. You talk through everything else, man.
Oh, well, that's it. Talking through a song. Maybe when it's the voiceover on a song, it's like back in my day, couldn't do nothing.
So you said that it was kind of like what Matt said, but not
right.
Exactly.
It's kind of like, yeah.
So it's not like it's kind of like the changing.
The vibrato, right, Alan? Isn't that vibrato when they're like?
No.
That's running.
It's like octaves.
Now I'm gonna look up vibrato. What's vibrato?
Bravado.
I won't cheat in the
like
game, but I will look up something completely unrelated.
That's like how loud you project, right? Bravado.
Bravado is the musical effect. No, it's a musical effect consisting of regular pulsating changes of pitch. It's used to add expression to vocal and instrumental music.
I guess you're right then.
Goddamn right I am. I win the game. It has nothing to do with it.
That's not what the question was, though.
Vocal bowls.
Okay, vocal bowls. It's like Lunchables for your voice. Whatever that means.
So
Lunchables for your voice.
They're expensive and you're always hungry.
they are expensive.
They don't fill you up.
They're very expensive.
Yeah, it's insane.
So is it?
What? I mean, it would be.
I got nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
Is it when they sing background music, but it only goes in one ear on like stereo, and you only hear it on one side?
No.
It's not voiceover.
What you were just talking about, where it like.
It's kind of like vibrato. It's not like bravado, but it's not.
Just
really
tell us what the fuck it means.
Just tell us what it is.
It's
We don't
the
have to get them all right.
na-na-nas and the la-la-las.
Okay.
Yeah, na-na-na-na. Nah, yeah. That's
We suck. We suck. 1 point for me.
There you go.
For vibrato, not for vocals.
Okay.
Game I'm playing.
2 more.
Next one.
A Bannock device.
A Bannock device.
Bannock device.
And everyone's used this. Everybody has used this.
It's this. I have it right here in my hand, and what you do is you pinch it together and grab somebody's balls with it.
You grab their Bannock.
Yep. Like, hey, let me get those vocal balls. Bench.
Bannock.
Bannock. Okay. B-A-N-A-C-K?
B-A-N-N-O-C-K.
Oh, a Bannock.
Bannock.
Still don't know what it means.
Bannock. Everybody's used this. You used this when you were a little kid and you went shopping with your mom, especially us, because we're older. You know what I'm saying? Everybody used this back in the day when we went shopping with your mom.
Okay.
You went to a certain department in the store, and she used the Bannock device to figure out something.
Hanger. Oh, is it a thing you scan and it scans and you're like,
come on, man, we ain't scanned shit back in the day.
I don't know. I can't remember
the fucking ticker tapes. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, is that what it was? Was it? Is it
the shoes? The to measure your shoe size?
Yes, to measure your feet. To measure your
Good job,
feet.
Alan.
You use a Bannock device.
Yep. I think Alan gets 5 points for that.
I mean, I didn't know. My mom always left me outside when she went to Kmart, but
my mom left me inside at Kmart one time. So
I got arrested at the Kmart. So
my mom,
I think we can all agree on that.
To Kmart and let me see if these shoes fit your feet, and leave them on my feet, and we walk right out of the store.
Just like that guy did at Gabe's the other day.
Yeah. I was an only child, and my mom forgot me at Kmart. Somehow she left the store and drove home while I was still at Kmart, and I was an only child. Like, that's one thing when you have 2 or 3 kids,
right?
Because you will leave them.
Yeah, I mean, the odds
that is
are
on purpose.
One of them might get left behind. Like,
I told her little badass stop running around.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure she left me on purpose, but
yeah. I won't get in too much trouble. I just forgot. Oh my God, I had so much going on. I just forgot. You know
Back then, they wouldn't take your kids from you if you did that.
No.
Roulette special. Remember
now all you do now you just hit a kid in the head with a hammer. All of a sudden, they're up your ass.
They're all up in arms. Everybody's up in arms.
All right. So,
all right.
2 more. One more. 2 more.
One more.
One more.
One more. And this is a fun word to say.
All right.
Crapulence.
That is a fun word to say.
Crapulence.
Crapulence. Isn't that generosity?
Huh?
Isn't that like kind of like generosity? Like you're very crapulent. You're very nice to people and help them out.
No.
It's the opposite of that.
That is the opposite.
No, it's not.
That's what everyone in Henry VIII's time smelled like.
It's like crapulence.
Crapulence.
I bet there was a lot of crapulence going on back in their day.
How is it?
Is it like gossip?
How would you spell it?
CRAPULENCE.
Okay, so crapulence it's a thing that you stick up someone's butt when they're constipated, and on the other end it's got a bulb, and you
Sensation?
you squeeze it, and the vacuum's created, and that pulls the crap out of their butt. You're like, that's crapulent.
And they did a lot of this back then.
Hey, people still do it today.
Oh, they crapulence themselves all
Probably even more so than back then.
Oh.
A lot of people couldn't get the crapulence back then,
right?
But people who could probably did it pretty often.
Or complain?
No.
Does that have something to do with food?
You pay a hooker to rub your
It does have something to do with food?
It does have something to do with food.
How do I
go
not
to the
know?
bathroom?
There you go. It's pre-crap. That's called post-crap.
Okay.
Is it like overeating or like overindulging?
It is the
Which
sick
one?
feeling you get
You're
after
cheating.
eating or drinking too much. It's called crapulence.
There you go. Now you know. And
Do I get
Jenny, you are
that?
better at words than
It's
us.
half the battle.
I watch
you
a
get
lot
to-
of Jeopardy.
Now you get to have a show, and we will not. We'll go learn more words. Try this again. We'll challenge you for the throne. I'll burn the fucking dragons.
You want one more?
Yeah, one more. Give us one more.
Yeah,
give me
give
a
us
good
one more.
Give me an easy one, like potato.
Potato.
Patata.
Potatoes. Vagitus.
Adjective.
Hey now.
Or maybe it's vatigious.
Okay, well, those are different. Is it
No,
vegetables?
Spell it.
no, it's vagitus.
Spell it.
Vagitus.
V-A-G-
Vagitus. Vagitus.
Oh. That's when your friends are like, let's go do
She
something.
snorted.
That's when your friends are like, let's go make a mistake. And you're like, no, thank you. And they're like, you're a pussy. Your vagitus is showing. It's being a
Your
real.
vagitits are showing.
Yeah.
Adjectives.
Shake your vagitus.
When you say
Vagitus.
vagitus, all I can think is like some kind of inflammation down there. I don't think that's what it is, but that sounds like a disease. Like
Your
that
clitoris-
sounds like
Your clitoris swole up so big it looks like a
Right.
nipple.
I got that vagitis.
yeah, vagitis. Yeah,
Is a vagitist a gynecologist?
No.
You-
The nickname they give each other.
Yeah.
The secret
Like,
society of
we just call
vagitus.
ourselves vagituses.
Yeah.
What
does it
can you
have
give us
anything
an
to
example?
do with the vagina?
A clue. A clue. Merely a clue.
Oh,
Give
a
it
clue. Okay, so it has to do.
Is it above the
With-
waist?
A child.
Oh,
my
now you made it great.
It is a
I
vagina.
knew it was like when you figure out what it is, you're gonna be like, oh, we shouldn't have been.
Is it something a child does?
It is something a child does.
It's drooling.
more of like infants.
Crying.
It is. It's the cry of a newborn baby.
Aw.
It's the vagitus.
That's a stupid name for that.
I'm sure glad they changed that shit.
Here's an easy one. You
Okay.
should get
Okay,
this.
yeah. We will.
Sure.
A box tent.
A box tent.
That's when you
A
live in
box.
a cardboard box.
A box tent. It does have something to do with cardboard boxes.
It's when you live in a cardboard box. Yeah.
When you live in a cardboard.
Yeah. You're like, I'm going back to home with my box.
Hey, baby, you want to go back to my box?
Is it a box tent? Just like a regular tent? Like a regular.
No, it has a specific function.
Okay.
A box
The
tent
box?
does.
The cardboard box says, or
No,
Box tent
the box
is
tent has
the flap
it has something
that
to
closed the
do
box.
with a cardboard box. Like they use these in cardboard boxes.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said,
Okay, so that's the extra parts that go down. Like when you have like a heavy duty cardboard box, sometimes they'll like reinforce the corners.
Your box is smaller. This cardboard box is smaller.
Thank you. That's
and
why
they only use it for one thing.
Just like me.
Is it a shoebox?
It's not a shoebox. Smaller than a shoebox. Probably thinner than a shoebox, but wider than a shoebox.
This is a weird fucking episode.
A coffin?
A coffin.
Animal coffin.
We went from shoebox to coffin.
Animal
It's
coffin.
wider. I don't know.
Thinner. It's
okay.
thinner.
It's thinner than a shoebox, but
It's the
wider.
box that candies come in.
It's about that
chocolate
thin,
candy.
but bigger than that.
What's a gun box?
No.
A box that
It's a man in a box
I'm the
boats
man
come
in the
in.
box.
buried in
The
it.
box
Is
is
it-
about, probably about
Yeah,
that
big,
thin.
about that tall.
About that thin.
Is it the thing that goes in there?
Is it rolling
Yes.
papers box?
You know?
It's the thing that goes in there.
It goes inside the box. When they put whatever goes in the box, they put this on top of
What a
the
dick!
thing, and they close
in
the
the
box
box?
up.
Tape.
Tick in the box. Tick in the box.
Oh, is it? It's
it
not the
tape?
foam stuff. Is it like the paper that goes in a cardboard box that then they put the lid on it?
No, that's called dunnage.
You knew that. No, you knew
I
that.
did know that.
Duh.
Fred knows a lot about
Stupid.
boxes. Ladies.
I do. I know a lot about boxes.
So the thing is the
Yeah.
box tent.
Tent.
The thing is the box tent. Yes. The box tent.
that goes inside the box.
It's like it's white.
Sure.
It's pretty much always
Real.
white.
Mhm.
It's always
Solid.
white.
Of course.
And it's probably the size of a silver dollar.
The small baby. Oh, it's that little silica gel package.
No.
Damn it. Because that's the size of a small baby.
No, it's thin and wide, is what he said.
The box is thin and wide.
The box in
Oh,
which it
but the
The
goes.
box that it
goes
goes
inside.
in. Yes, the box that it goes inside is thin and wide.
That's what she said.
Right? There it is.
But it's only
I give up. I have no idea. Fucking tell me.
it's only
I give
about
up.
the size of a probably a silver dollar.
A stamp.
Not
I still
what?
give up.
A stamp.
stamp?
I don't know.
No.
All right,
don't
we
know.
all give up. Jones the fucking answer.
The thing you get in the pizza box.
Oh, the little
box
you should've
tent.
said-
Yeah.
Oh, a box tent. Okay, yeah, that makes
A
sense.
box tent. So it
Damn
helps-
it. Damn you,
so it
Fred. I
doesn't
always-
crush down.
They
on
don't
your
do that
pizza.
anymore, I don't think.
I haven't seen them in a while.
No.
Yeah, I haven't
Because see,
seen
back
them
in the day, we
I haven't
always
seen
we
them
were
either.
cheap, so we ordered shitty pizza, and they never Pizza Hut had the box tent. And I remember, like, whenever people would get Pizza Hut and you would get the box tent, I would be like, "This is the coolest thing," and I'd keep it.
Yeah.
And I'd smell it. All right. Well, thank you, Fred. I think Shayna won. Alan came in second, and I came in last. But that's okay. That's all right. You know what? I
Okay.
prefer that. All right. You got
Yeah,
something
you
else?
guys really did real good though. Like I really did not think that you guys were going to get any of those.
I didn't either. And we
That
mostly
was
did.
really good.
Can't believe Box 10 got us. You're like,
Box
that's the easy
10.
one.
Yeah, it's like so
You
easy.
set us up.
Box-
You're like, it's so easy. And then we're like,
So
oh,
easy.
it's something that none of us know. If you'd have been like, this was really hard, we'd use our thinking brain. You just said it's
I mean, I
Italian
could have
drum.
gave you griffinage.
Griffinage is when you, I don't fucking know.
That's a
I wanna-
villain.
I was hoping I could just pull it out. I can't type fast enough for that.
Yeah. Oh, that's when you
Obviously,
illegible
griffinage
handwriting.
spread is when you, it's careless handwriting or crude or ineligible scrawl. Everyone knows that, you moron.
I am.
Fred is like Alex Trebek, Oh, these are easy.
These are easy.
Fucking answers in
Oh,
front of you.
Alex used to get them
Name
like that
every
too,
person
man.
ever.
What is the river that runs through Egypt and blah, blah, blah. Nobody
You
gets
should have
it.
checked when we get
The
home.
Nile.
The Nile.
The Nile.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for listening. I hope you had a great time. Hope you have a merry holiday, whatever you're into. My son did ask if we could celebrate Hanukkah instead of Christmas this year. And I said, probably not.
Christmas time fun.
Mostly because he's uncircumcised. But anyway.
Which one?
Shane's like, is he? I don't know. There's only one. All
Yeah,
right.
we have two sons.
Well, there's only one that fits that criteria. All right, ladies and gentlemen. we'll get out of here. We'll see you next week on a Christmas episode of the Black Lincoln Collective podcast. Say goodnight, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks for coming on, dear.
Thank you.
Love you.
Me too.
Now it's on tape.